Hello, almost ready to go live. It's been one of those days. It is what it is, but I am here. Whoops, let me put my computer down. I've quickly got class organized. So I know what we are talking about today. So that's kind of cool. Give me 2 seconds and I'll actually go and grab a bottle of it as well. So I picked a really yummy oil today. Actually, my husband picked it. I said, which oil will I talk about? And my children and my husband all threw in their 2 cents worth. Yeah, typical. Can't find it. Doesn't matter. I'm still going to talk about it. So today's choice of oil is the one that my husband picked. So let's get on with it. Hey, where are we? Okay, screen. Let's start with the big screen. Let's do that one. Come on, what's it doing? Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. Wondered why it wouldn't do what I wanted. There we go. Now you can see the screen. Let me get to the screen. Where am I? Over here. Nope, not there. Aha, here. This is what we are doing. Okay, so today we are going to talk about essential oils, because that's what I do. I'm Tia the Oil Lady. I have been an aromatherapist for about 25 years, probably a bit longer now, because I've been using that line for about 2 years. So we'd be getting close to 27, 28 years since I became an aromatherapist. Love, love, love essential oils. Love talking about them. Oils did change my life. So they are a healing or a modality or a choice that I go back to over and over again. I go back to them all the time. So I do other things. Don't get me wrong. I work at a music school now. That's a new thing. Well, it's been happening for a little while, but I haven't sort of put it out there too much. I'm absolutely loving connecting with the kids and with the staff there. So I do that, and I do some social media stuff in case you haven't seen my stuff around, and I talk oils every Tuesday night because I love oils, and that is my vision, is to share them with you and empower and inspire you to create some change. And if we get some growth and some connection whilst we're at it, awesome, what a bonus. But that is my vision and my mission. Okay. Essential oils did change my life years and years ago. I had a car accident, whole nother story. We're not going into that one today. Now, this next point that I've got on here, I actually heard something this week and I nearly screenshot it and saved it, because there are some people that just don't think. Like, it is a potent resource that we use. It is an ingredient of things that we use. Essential oils, that's what it was. I saw a post of somebody who had put an oil directly onto their child's wart, young child, covered it with a Band-Aid, and then wondered why the skin went horrible. It was horrendous to look at. And my first thought was that that person had no idea, knew the amazing healing properties, because the oil they chose, phenomenal, would have done the job beautifully on a child. Dilute, dilute, dilute. And if you're going to do that, I wouldn't have put a Band-Aid over top of it either. Like, it needs the air. We're doing natural stuff. We're not trying to, hide it away or, suffocate it. They were trying to heal it. So yeah, very, very important that you do research, that you attend classes, that you ask. If you're not sure, ask somebody, because honestly, if one of my clients did that, I would be gutted, because I know that they didn't ask or that they didn't listen. And, I'm big on education of oils, in case you hadn't noticed, hence the reason we're here every single Tuesday. So they can be amazing. And yeah, there are risks associated. So do your research, be confident in what you're doing. And if you're not sure, please ask. And always use a trusted quality essential oil. And that's why I'm with doTERRA, because I love their oils. I can trust them. The stories behind them, the whole thing, I've just found amazing, and I love the oils. Okay, what have I written there? Trading low tox options, purity of the oils. There is lots and lots of information about the purity of the oils. Now, who knows what this is? Any guesses? Okay, this is the flower of the oil that we're going to talk about today, and the oil is collected from the flower. So you can imagine, like I'm envisioning that flower isn't huge. Okay, that flower is not a huge flower. So you can imagine that there would be hundreds of that flower needed. Now, years and years ago, my first mentor, Maggie, she taught us all sorts of interesting things about flowers and about the flower fairies and things like that that went with flowers. And this one is a very, very feminine flower. It's not jasmine, because jasmine is white. But for me, when I smell it, I get some of the same reactions as I do to jasmine. And that reaction is that sometimes I will smell this oil and I will just be in heaven. It is just beautiful. Other times, a bit like the jasmine, I will smell it, and to be honest, it smells like cat pee. Okay, now that, surprisingly, is because they are such a hormone oil. They're such a feminine oil that they work with that femininity aspect of us, and it depends where you are in your cycle. So if you're in that part of your cycle, you're going to like open this bottle and just go, oh, so good. And other times you will open it and go, oh my God, why am I using this? But absolutely beautiful oil. So I actually can't see, because I'm on the presenter screen, I can't see if we've had any comments about what this oil might be. So I'm going to tell you, if I've left you in suspense enough, this is Lang Lang. Okay, so Ylang Ylang is an amazing oil. Now I just need, there we go. I was going to say I need to get that screen big enough so I can actually read it. I know I have my new glasses on. I still need things so I can see them. So Ylang Ylang, beautiful, beautiful oil. Okay. Oh, now, it's all right, doesn't matter. 10 ways to use it. Combine it with a carrier oil to massage, soothe, or rejuvenate the skin. Inhale it directly from cupped hands when feeling anxious. Now, I say dilute, dilute, dilute. When you do this time I'm not so fussy, but one drop, like pop one drop in your hand, rub it together and breathe it in. Okay, now you can do that with any of your oils, but one drop is ample. And you know what? If you've got it in a bit of a carrier oil, or you've put a hand cream on first, even better, because that will dilute it a little bit so that you don't have a reaction to it. If it's in a roller bottle, just roll it on your hand, and same thing, breathe it in. That is an aromatic way to use it. Diffuse it, which is again an aromatic way. Diffuse it in your diffuser to create a calming and positive environment. Okay, so in your diffuser, top it up with your water, couple of drops of Lang Lang. Now with Ylang Ylang, it's more a middle to top note. So I'd probably look at putting a base note in with it, be that like some frankincense or sandalwood. Sandalwood and Ylang Ylang, divine. So I would look at putting a base note in, otherwise the smell would get very heady and would also disappear fairly quickly. Okay, you can add a few drops to the conditioner for your hair, for hair growth. There you go. Add 2 to 3 drops to a warm bath, pop it in with some Epsom salts, and add to a sensual massage blend. So again, sandalwood Awesome. Sandalwood and ylang ylang, absolutely beautiful. Apply to the abdomen for stomach discomfort. Again, in your fractionated coconut oil, just put a little bit of the oil on your hand, a drop of your ylang ylang, and rub it around your belly. Now, if you're doing that, you've got to go clockwise, okay, because that's the direction of the bowel. So if you've got a bit of an upset tummy, always make sure that you sort of go from starting at the bottom. Start at the left, go over to the right, up around the belly button and back down to your side, and just go around that way. Now, that is a topical way to use your oil. Add a few drops to your diffuser jewelry. So if you've got like the felt inside the lockets or even on your lava beads, if you're putting it on your lava beads, just put a drop on your hand and roll the beads in your hand. Otherwise, you get way too much on it and it goes everywhere, and a lot of people actually react to that. So I would put a drop or two on your hand and roll the lava beads in your hand, and that'll get the smell into the lava beads, but it won't get a ton of smell in there, and you won't have a reaction that way. And you can just put a drop on your wrists as a floral perfume. Drop behind the ear. It's a very nice one that way. Okay, why do we use it? These are the, what's it say, empowered with the oils. Anyway, balance hormones and libido, great for healthy blood pressure, calm and relax. That's why it's good in the bath. Encourage playfulness and feelings of freedom. It's for the heart chakra. And it is the oil of honoring the inner child. So if you are miserable, overworked, overstressed, overly responsible, serious grief, these are all the negative aspects. Not that the oil will give you, but these, if you're feeling any of these, then this oil will bring about rewarded, equilibrium, calm, balanced, relieved, grateful, wonderful, playful, liberated. It'll bring about all of those aspects for you. Now, I actually wrote a blog about it. Let me just get back to my blog. Where's my blog? Here it is. So on the website, if you go to tiaveitch.au and just click through to oils, you will, where it says show me more up the top, just go oils and then go to the blog, and you will find the blog on ylang ylang. It was actually one, do I have a date on it? It was written a little while ago, so I had to, like, as I was going through it, when Paul suggested I talk about ylang ylang, I scrolled through and ta-da, found a blog about it. So here we go. The drooping yellow star-shaped flowers that you can see adorn tall tropical trees rooted in the soil of Madagascar. These delicate beauties bloom year-round, and though they experience high and low seasons, they can be harvested 365 days of the year. They blossom on what is known as the perfume tree, also called the Kananga. Now, we had an oil, that particular oil earlier. That was one that's available limited time. Every now and then they'll get that one. So it's similar but different to Lang Lang. Okay, they're prized for their amazingly rich, sweet oil. Lang Lang essential oil often gets compared to jasmine, the mere mention of which is enough to trick the brain into basking in an imaginary sea of luxurious floral aroma. To set the stage, let doTERRA Ylang Ylang create a rich and calming base for a hopelessly romantic blend. Place it into your most effective mood-setting diffuser. Lang Lang, bergamot and lime. It's a bit of winter romance. In some parts of Asia, now let me give you that recipe. 5 drops Lang Lang, 4 drops bergamot, 2 drops of lime. Okay, it's called winter romance, that one, and you can pop that in your diffuser. In some parts of Asia, sweet Lang Lang flowers are fittingly used to adorn the beds of newlyweds. With that in mind, you may want to combine the oils from the Winter Romance diffuser blend in a roller bottle with the fractionated coconut oil and apply it as a perfume to your pulse points. Ylang Ylang pairs well with geranium, clary sage, vetiver, and patchouli, among other matches you're sure to discover. Vetiver and patchouli, 2 base notes, very much like sandalwood in that regard, base note. Personally, I love Lang Lang with sandalwood. I mentioned that, didn't I? Once or twice. Just know that the 2 pounds of star-shaped flowers that went into each bottle of Ylang Ylang love to steal the show whenever they're invited, leaving behind the scent of their delightfully heavy sweetness. If you're like me, you might have once pronounced this oil as ylang ylang, but it actually has a mostly silent Y, causing the syllables to roll off the tongue, sounding more like lang lang. Lang Lang brings emotional calmness, soothing and invigorating with its exuberant aroma. If there is an area of the heart in which you tend to feel burdened, begin to experiment with Lang Lang's aroma in addressing that delicate place. Here's another blend for you. This is the Just Grateful blend. Okay, as Lang Lang helps ease feelings of tension, it also promotes a renewed sense of gratitude. So, Just Grateful is this blend. 3 drops of Lang Lang, 3 drops of geranium, and 3 drops of lemon. You can also use Lang Lang to promote hair health and protect your silky locks. Work a drop into your hair care routine by adding it to a conditioning spray, or simply brush a drop into your hair. Lang Lang oil is also nourishing to the skin and can be easily enjoyed in the context of a warm bath or an at-home steam facial. Add a drop of Lang Lang to your moisturizer or lotion for a supportive kiss to the skin and a divine floral scent. Both hair and skin are left feeling pampered after being treated luxuriously by this sweet winter floral oil. After learning about such lovely and romantic uses for the blossoms of the perfume tree, it's peculiar to note that these flowers are perfectly unassuming in their appearance. Sometimes they're even mistaken for leaves. Clearly, appearances can be deceiving. As a uniquely understated beauty, Ylang Ylang invites us in no uncertain terms to get blissfully lost in the intoxicating garden of doTERRA's florals. How amazing does it sound? And it's only equaled by how amazing it actually smells. I think that's why it's not over there. I'm not sure where it is, but I do have a bottle and it is beautiful. So it comes from Madagascar, same place as the vanilla comes from as well. And as you can see on the map, their oils come from all over the world. Now, there's a reason for that, and that is because the soil conditions, the weather conditions, the growing conditions, all these things differentiate all around the world. Okay, our ground and weather is completely different to Western Australia. So you can imagine it's completely different to the Philippines and to South Africa and Madagascar and, South America and wherever it is that we get the oils from. If you go to a page called source2you.com, you will find the most amazing stories about the oils, about the Co-Impact sourcing, about the Healing Hands Foundation, about all the other beautiful reasons that I'm with doTERRA. I mean, I love the oils, don't get me wrong. The oils are phenomenal, but there's a whole lot of stuff behind it, which is one of the reasons that I'm still with doTERRA and why I talk about doTERRA all the time. So some thoughts for you there. I am not just another oil lady. I am your oil lady, and I will help you as you begin your oil journey. I mentioned essential oils changed my life. They can change yours as well. The question is, how do we get started? We get started, well, literally, you can ring me up or send me a message and go, hey, Tia, I need, and I can order it for you and I will charge you retail because that is my contract with doTERRA. But if you want to get them wholesale, which seriously, why would you pay retail when you can pay wholesale? If you want to get them wholesale, you can open your own wholesale account. Two ways that you can do this. You can go follow the links to the through the website. So teaofeach.au oils, just follow that. It'll say jump in or find a starter kit. There's a few options in there that will literally take you to the same place. You can do a $35 membership and purchase whatever you want at wholesale prices with that opening order. Or if you want to save the $35 and just get a kit, that's another option. So most of the kits will waiver the membership fee. That membership is good for 12 months and you can order as many times or whatever as you like within that 12 months and you will get wholesale pricing every single time. There is a program called the Loyalty Rewards Program, which if you order a certain amount each month, you'll get free product of the month, you'll get points, which you can then cash in for oils next month. There's quite a few other things that you can do with your wholesale membership to make it worthwhile. So the question is, which kit? Okay, there is a range of kits, and if you go into the website, you will find there's about 12 different kits, and they range in price from about $180 up to like $1,000. It depends what you want. There are a few around the $300 mark that are absolutely brilliant and will give you lots of options or lots of product to play with and see how you go. So once you've got your kit, it's a wholesale membership, means wholesale prices for the next year. At the end of the year, you get you pay like $26 renewal and they send you an oil. And every time they've done that for me in the last 6 years, the oil itself has been worth like $40 and I pay my $26 renewal fee and I get everything wholesale. So works for me. These are some of my favorites. I use my Intune. I actually use Intune or Adaptive depending on the day, but that is my perfume every single morning on my wrists, on my neck. That's what I start my day with after I've had my shower. I think that I can't see it. I think that third picture there is that, let me have a look. Whoops, gone. Let me go back there. What do I have to do to look at it big? I had a thing before. That's all right, doesn't matter. I think it's Citrus Bliss, which is one of my favourite blends for the diffuser. So there are plenty there. Now, there is another one there on the leaves, the second on the bottom. That is past tense. Now, Jody put me onto this one, and I didn't realise that it would do this because it's got peppermint in it. And traditionally, I thought peppermint was a real wake-up type oil. But this one's called past tense, and it is a relaxation oil. And I have found that of a night time, if I roll that down that muscle there, and if you put your finger, like, where's my screen? I'll make myself a bit bigger so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, that didn't really work, did it? Okay, where am I? Now, if you roll your finger just from under your ear, right, just down that muscle there, can you feel the tension in there? It gets pretty hard sometimes. So what I have found is if I roll past tense straight down that muscle there and occasionally across here, but definitely down that muscle, if I roll it down that muscle, I sleep better and I wake up without a headache because what happens is that relaxation blend gets into that neck muscle that you're so tensed. You know, you feel like you're like this. Like, seriously, drop your shoulders, okay? Whenever anyone says drop your shoulders, I'm amazed that I literally can drop them an inch without even thinking, without even realizing that I had them tensed up. Okay, so that's what I find the past tense does. I find it helps me sleep because it relaxes that muscle and I'm not stressed as I go to sleep. And so I sleep better and I wake up brilliantly. So your oils are amazing. There are some brilliant oils and things that they do. And these, the past tense, in tune, adaptive, they're on a regular rotation with my loyalty rewards order, along with my cleaning products, my supplements, my shampoo, my conditioner, my skincare, my body wash, soap, my lip balm, my hand cream, and coming this summer, my sun screen. So and toothpaste. Forgot the toothpaste. I can see that one there. So these are products that I don't put in my shopping in my trolley when I go to the supermarket. These are items that I put in my basket when I go shopping in my doTERRA back office, and I get them at wholesale prices. It also means that pretty much now every month I get to pick which ones I get for free. So this month I've gotten my Ice Blue, which is slap bang in the middle there. I've gotten my Ice Blue capsules supplement free. I think I also got some of my skincare for free this month, which is good because my 14-year-old has decided she likes my skincare. So I have to buy there's actually 3 different cleansers within the doTERRA skincare, and we buy all 3. We buy the Zit one, we buy the Virage one, and we buy the Essential one. So I surprise my skin each day, and my daughter steals my HD, my Zit one. Whatever, it's all good. Okay, we do have a few other products and a few reasons why wholesale is amazing. Those 4 kits across the bottom, they are super priced for people with LRP that have done their loyalty rewards. So those kits at the special prices are only available if you if you order every month through the LRP. So there's lots and lots of reasons to do that. If you want to know more, ask away. Otherwise, jump into the website, click on the oil tab, and jump in and open your own account. Once you've done that, I will support you. Few different ways. There's a whole pile of other resources that I give you. You also get from me some empty bottles so that you can make some things. You also get a bottle of orange oil because I love it and I can. So anyone that joins my team or under myself or anyone in my team, you do get a few freebies as a big welcome gift. And then down the track, if there are some other things that you need, if you need a bit of help defining your goals, defining your elevator pitch, doing some of those business type things, I have workshops and workbooks on that. But oil wise, soap kits, storage things for your oils, these gorgeous pouches for your oils, roller bottles, spray bottles, all sorts of different things. So they are other things that are available through myself. Okay, where to now? Empower yourself. Purchase your kit. I don't care which kit. Just get a kit and let's get started on this journey. Be inspired. Attend classes or workshops. The moment I've only got the online classes, I'm hoping early next year we'll start some live workshops again. But at the moment, just through work commitments, we'll stick to online classes. But if you do have a one-off thing, always just ask me. I'm quite happy to sort of accommodate and do the odd one here and there. Create the change you need for your health and well-being. Okay, grow your knowledge and confidence and connect with us on the socials for classes and inspiration. And we do post pretty regularly, especially at the beginning of the month when doTERRA releases like the product of the month and whatever the special is this month and any offers they have that first week of the month. We're in there. I'm on the socials full on. The rest of the time is a bit of an education campaign going. So if you are following us along at Tia Veach Everyday Solutions on Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, Insta, you'll get a bit of an education thing as well. So again, any questions that any of those trigger, please jump in and I'm happy to answer any questions. I do look forward to connecting with you in the near future to help you with your oil journey or any of my other services, which that's kind of a bit open there. So I do some social media management and run some basic courses. So you'll find all that info on the website. If today isn't the right day for you, then please connect with me on the socials and watch my 8 p.m. live stream every Tuesday. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. And when the time is right, I'll be here waiting to help you, to serve you. Thank you for joining me tonight. And no idea what we'll talk about next week, but I'm sure we will discuss another oil because I'm actually liking just doing the focus on an oil. So we'll do another oil next week. If anyone has a preference of something they would like to learn about, please pop it into the comments. I'm always open to suggestion. In the meantime, have a great week and I'll see you next week. See ya.